What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another Add a Legend challenge. It is the Cincinnati Reds. This is a team that has a lot of historic players that have played for them, a lot of which you'll see in this, and they already have a pretty solid team. They've got great starting pitching. The only problem is their hitting's a little weak. They only have about, 2 or 3 really good hitters with, Ellie, Suarez. You could kind of lump in a couple of these guys as decent. Like Sal Stewart's a pretty solid hitter in real life. In the game, not so much, but in real life he's been pretty good. They've got a decent closer. Their bullpen is a little light, so they definitely need a lot of help, but I don't think they need as much help as a lot of other teams, if that makes sense. So yeah, still feeling a little bit sick, so that's why I probably sound a little weird, but this is the point of the video where I'm going to ask you guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me and my editor. We are very close to our goal of 500. I want to get there before the end of the summer. It's a long way away, and I know we can do it. We're about 8 or 9 subscribers away from 500, so if you guys want to be part of that, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment, tell me what players did I miss or who should I have added instead. But without further ado, let's go ahead, let's sim out the test year and see how they do with no legends at all. Alright, we're at the home run derby. The team is not doing as well as I thought they would be. Suarez is doing pretty decent, but otherwise just not very good. They're 10 games under 500. They're way out of the NL Central race, unfortunately. Let's see, Brady Singer's an all-star. Do we have anyone else here? And it looks like we do not. Alright, so that's not great, but let's see how they finish off the year. Crazier things have happened, so let's see if they somehow pull something crazy off. Alright, they finished 71 and 91. Not good enough to make the playoffs, obviously. Andrew Abbott had a solid year. So did Ellie. He always does really well with stolen bases. Sal Stewart, Rookie of the Year. Let's see how the guys did. See what we need to improve first here. Suarez with a 3.7, Ellie only a 3.2. It's a little low. Same with Matt McLean. 2.4 from Tyler Stevenson. So it looks like the hitters just did not show up. The hitting just did not do what they needed to do. Pitching wise, Emilio Pagan 29 saves. Caleb Ferguson, we kind of spread out the saves a little bit too much. But then again, wow, 7.32 ERA is insane. 3.6 out of Hunter Green, Nick Lodolo with a 3.2, Abbott with a 2.7, Burns with a 2.2, Singer with a 2. So the starting rotation was very good. The hitting just didn't show up. The bullpen didn't show up either. So yeah, let's go add our first player and see if we can turn it around. All right, the first player we had to add, you knew who it was going to be. It's Pete Rose. The reason his overall is so low is because his power isn't good. He was not really a home run hitter. He had 160 home runs over the course of his 24 year career. So yeah, that's why his overall is low, even though he was very good in real life. Obviously the all-time hits leader. So yeah, he's going to be playing third base. We moved Suarez over to first base. Sal Stewart's defense, I guess, was the reason holding him back last year. So we're sliding Suarez over to first. We'll have Pete Rose at third. I also made sure Justin LeBron was on the 40-man. So yeah, he'll be in the MLB. I think it's crazy that I think the draft players that they added are crazy high overalls, and I don't know exactly how I feel about it, because like they're basically saying some of these guys should just immediately be in the MLB, which is probably not the case. Like I don't even think Skeens was rated as high as half these draft players they put in. But besides the point, save that for another video. Pete Rose, let's see how he does. All right, we're at the home run derby, and we're immediately in a much better spot. No one at the home run derby. That's okay. But we are 52 and 44. We're only 6 games back, so still in the race. Pete Rose is an all-star at third base. Beautiful to see. Lodolo's an all-star. Emilio Pagan's an all-star. Anyone else doing a job? Pete Rose hitting 326, 10 home runs. 10 home runs is kind of the high end, give or take. The most he had in one season was 16. So, and 19 stolen bases is a little lot. But then again, I don't know. You can't make the perfect Pete Rose in this game, because base running aggressiveness just goes for everything. And if you guys don't know, he's probably the most aggressive base runner in all of history. Dude would run through a brick wall if he wanted to. So Yeah, but unfortunately it also affects the rate at which he steals bases, so is what it is. Let's go ahead, let's finish out the year, see if we can do a job. Alright, so we fell off a little bit towards the end, but 80 and 82 is, 9-win improvement. Lodolo, best win percentage. Pete Rose, highest WAR. Sal Stewart, Rookie of the Year. Wow, we didn't have anyone on anything else? Seriously? That's alright. Let's see how the guys did. 7-8 from Pete Rose, 3-5 from TJ Friedel, Tyler Stevenson with the 3 as well as Ellie, 1-9 from Spencer Steer, 1-7 from Blade, Dane Myers with a 1-6, Suarez with a 1-5. So it looks like the hitters kind of put it together more this season, which is good. 17 wins out of Nick Lodolo. 10 or more losses from the rest of our starters. Pagan with 43 saves. 2-7 from Lodolo, 2-5 from Green and Singer. Andrew Abbott with a 1-9, Chase Burns with a 1-8. Let's go at our next player, and I think we might be at the playoff level after we add the next guy, so let's go find out. Alright, the next player we are adding to the team is Rob Dibble. I used the MLB The Show version, didn't really change anything about him besides his durability. So, yeah, hopefully he can bring some stability to our bullpen. Pagan's going to move to more of a setup role, so this should help us out a ton. Considering now our lowest relief pitcher, Sam Moll, why is he still here, is a 68. So we went from having two guys that are 68s to one that's a 94 and one that's a 68. So nice little 26 overall upgrade over one of our relief pitchers. So hopefully that will be enough to make the playoffs, and I think it should be. It should get us very close if not. So yeah. All right, we are at the home run derby. We don't have anyone here. That's all right. But the team is doing very well. We're currently first in the division, 2.5 games ahead. We've got Pete Rose as an all-star. Do we have anyone else? Hunter Green. So we've consistently had one starting pitcher here every year, which is good. Rob Dibble, 30 saves. Not bad. Could do a little better, but not, he's doing what we need him to do. Pete Rose doing a good job, hitting 313. Do we have anyone else? I'm assuming no. We don't. That's all right. Let's finish out the year strong, make our first postseason. We finished 86 and 76. Don't make the playoffs. Come on. We got swept by the Braves, and that might have literally been what decided it. Yep. If we take even one of those games from the Braves, we might have been in. That's insane. Ellie had a good year, so did Pete Rose, who won the batting title. Sal Stewart, Rookie of the Year. That's insane. Wow. That sucks. Like, a lot. Pete Rose with an 8-3, Ellie with a 4-1, Tyler Stevenson with a 2-4, Dane Myers with a 2-2, Friedel with a 2-1, 1-2 from Spencer Steer, Matt McClain with a 1. I think I am going to turn Justin LeBron into like a center fielder or something just so he can play. I don't know. I think I'm going to do that because I want to see him play a little bit in this. Rob Dibble with 47 saves. Starting pitching did okay, but we need to be better. 3-6 from Lodolo, Hunter Green with a 3-2, Abbott with a 2-4, Brady Singer with a 2, Burns with a 1-8, Pagan with a 1-4, Brandon Williamson with a 1. Rob Dibble with a negative .344 might have actually been what kept us out of the playoffs. 11 blown saves. Wow. All right. Hopefully you can figure it out next year because that is really rough. So, yeah, let's go to our next player. All right, the next player we are adding is Johnny Bench. You knew you were going to see him. Spent his entire career here in Cincinnati, one of the greatest players in their franchise, and just the best catchers of all time. So, yeah, hopefully he can come in here, provide some more stability. Tyler Stevenson's been pretty good for us as a catcher, but hopefully, the 24 overall upgrade will make that much of a difference and get us into the playoffs. We're still hunting for the first one. I also made Justin LeBron a center fielder just because I want to see if he does well at any point in this, and center field's really the only spot for him. So yeah. All right, home run derby, we're kind of meh. I was hoping we'd be a little bit better, but we're currently 52 and 44, 7.5 back, but we're only half a game back on the Cardinals, which isn't the end of the world. Honestly, I guess we're just not performing as well as we need to. Rob Dibble, 191. Of course, he's doing well now. No Johnny Bench, which is crazy. No Pete Rose. So we're either in for a very disappointing year or the craziest second half ever. So I guess we'll go find out which one. It better be a crazy second half. All right, we finished 88-74. We do make the playoffs, which is good. We are the 6th seed taking on Pittsburgh. Pete Rose, great year. Johnny Bench did decent. No award winners, which is a little bit sad. Let's see. 7-5 from Johnny Bench, so I guess he had a better second half. Elliott with a 6, Pete Rose with a 5-1. Not a great year from him. 4 from Spencer Steer, Matt McLean with a 3. Justin LeBron with a 1-6 out in center field. Only got 200 at bats. He puts up very good WAR numbers though. I'm guessing because he has decent defense. I really don't know why. Rob Dibble 40 saves. Much better year, 227. Only 6 blown saves. Wow, 10 blown saves from Emilio Pagan. That is not it. 3-4 from Hunter Green, Lodolo with a 2-5 as well as Chase Burns, Abbott with a 2-3, Singer with a 1-7, Dibble with a 1-5. That's what we need to see. Let's go into the playoffs. Come on, show me something. We beat Pittsburgh, and then Philly's going to get the better of us. All right, let's go at our next player, but I like where we're at right now currently, so yeah. All right, the next player we're adding is Epa Rixey. I'm definitely butchering that. He was very good. I think he's the Cincinnati Reds all-time leader in wins. I could be incorrect with that statement, but I know he's top 3. They have like 2 guys from the 20s, and then one from like the 30s, and then Johnny Cueto. So yeah, hopefully he can help us out here. Brady Singer or Lodolo or Abbott, one of those 3 will end up moving to the bullpen. In the future, I might make it Chase Burns just because he's at his potential. So to at least give him room to grow. Yeah, this team needs to do a little bit better this year, make it further in the playoffs. So let's go see if they can do that. All right, we're at the home run derby. We're kind of mid again. As much as it sucks, we are just midding it off. So let's see. 3.5 back on the Cubs. None of our players are here. Rixey is, who's doing pretty decent, so good for him. Rob Dibble, 26-1. Or 26 saves with 1 hold. Do we have anyone else here? Wow. This is a little bit sad. I can't lie to you. Ellie's here. He's probably been here a few times and I just keep forgetting about him. In hindsight. But yeah, it's kind of sad. We only have 2 guys here. Pete Rose, Johnny Bench. They need to kind of figure it out. So yeah, let's finish off the year, see how they do. And we missed the playoffs at 83-79. That's really bad. Like, we can't be missing the playoffs at this point. Rixey, great year. I mean, the guys did well. We just couldn't put it together. Lost a lot of close games. Rixey Rookie of the Year, Pete Rose batting title. But, like, we just could not get it all together at the right time. That sucks. That really sucks. 8-2 from Pete Rose. Bench with a 7. Friedel with a 5-5. 4-6 from Ellie and Matt McLean with a 1-9. Steer with a 1-7. Dane Myers with a 1-6. Tyler Stevenson with a 1-1. Yeah, I mean, the guys did well. Dibble, 38 saves. 9 blown saves. Not going to be good. Considering the rest of the guys didn't really give that many up. 4-3 from Rixey. Burns with a 3-1. 2-3 from Hunter Green. It looks like the starting rotation also just did not show up the way we needed them to. Brady Singer, Andrew Abbott, just not doing enough, unfortunately. All right, let's get another legend in here. Move some players around and see what happens. All right, you knew you were going to see him at some point. Joey Votto is here. Probably, arguably, the best first baseman of my generation. Won the MVP at the age of 26. He was an absolute beast. He was a 294 hitter. And for the better part of his career, he was a 300 hitter. Like, he hit 300 in about 10 seasons. Like, that's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I would say he's probably my favorite first baseman of my generation. So, hopefully he can come in here, do a job. Suarez moves over to second base, where I think he should be okay. At least I'm hoping. Because eventually, maybe Ellie goes to the outfield. Maybe Pete Rose goes to the outfield at some point. Like, I could envision Ellie playing right field or something. But yeah, for now, that's what we're going to do. Hopefully, we can make it back to the playoffs because we need to start making it there now. Because missing the playoffs now is kind of just a slap in the face. So let's go ahead, see if we can get there. All right, home run derby. We can't get over the hump of being a great first half team, which sucks. We're not bad, though. We are 8.5 games back on the Reds, but we're 57-39. They're just having a great year. There we go. Pete Rose, Joey Votto, Johnny Bench. Finally, Rixey is here. Do we have anyone else? No Rob Dibble, which I think is crazy. Johnny Bench like we saw, Votto like we saw, Pete Rose like we saw, finally kind of putting it together. It took long enough. But let's go ahead, let's finish off this year, see if we can make it back to the playoffs. All right, 97 and 65. Thank you. We're the 1 seed. Reichsey, great year. Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, the jobs. Sal Stewart, rookie of the year. Wow, that is actually kind of crazy. Let's see how the rest of the team did. Let's see. Negative 2.1 WAR wins rookie of the year. 11 errors at first base is insane. 8-5 from Johnny Bench, 6-9 from Votto, 5-4 from Pete Rose, Steer with a 4-2, McLean with a 3-2. Okay, I guess Suarez might have been the DH. Yeah, it looks like he was our DH. 1-6 from Suarez, Ellie with a 1-3. Ew. Dane Myers with a 1, Justin LeBron with a 0.9, barely playing out in center field. Not a bad year though. Dibble 43 saves. How many blown? Only, I was gonna say only 9, but 9's kind of a lot. Burns with a 3-1, 2-9 from Hunter Green, 2-8 from Andrew Abbott, Reichsey with a 2-5, Lodolo with a 2. So the entire starting rotation did well. Rob Dibble, I need a little bit more out of you in this playoff run. Come on. Taking on Chicago. And we're going to get past them to take on the Dodgers. Yeah, and the Dodgers, we're just not there yet. But, I mean, we're close. We are very close. This is a series that couple plays go our way, we might be moving on to the World Series. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and let's get our next player in here. All right, the next player we're adding is Bucky Walters. In 1939, he had an 8.2 WAR, won the MVP, led the league in a lot of stuff. So he's here. Hopefully he can do a job for us. We have moved Nick Lodolo and Brady Singer to the bullpen as actual relievers. So hopefully they can do a job there for us, and hopefully we can make it back to the playoffs. Home run derby, we're finally at the point where we are elite. Home run hitting wise, maybe not, but the team itself is doing very well. 68 and 28. We're pretty much a lock for the playoffs. Pete Rose, Bucky Walters, Joey Votto, Johnny Bench. Do we have anyone else? Let's see. Rob Dibble is here. There we go. Needs to get that ERA down a little bit. Do we have anyone other than the guys we mentioned? No Ellie. I mean, that's okay. Team's doing well. Let's just finish off the season strong. Get ourselves another bye. All right, we finished 109 and 53. That will play. That will 100% play. We are the 1 seed. Wow, the Dodgers are the 3 seed. The Mets are the 2. So hopefully the Dodgers can get eliminated. Bucky Walters, the rotation did amazing. The hitters are doing amazing. Pete Rose hit 349. That's what we need to see. Dibble delivery man. Green Cy Young. Votto gets the Hank Aaron. Walters rookie of the year. Pete Rose batting title. Joey Votto finishes second behind Ketel Marte for the MVP. So the team is doing what we needed it to do, which is huge. 8-6 out of Joey Votto and Pete Rose. 5-9 from Johnny Bench. Ellie with a 4-6. McLean with a 4-4. Steer with a 3-5. And yeah, I mean, some of these other guys just need to be a little bit better. That's okay, though. Bucky Walters, 21 wins. Green with 18. Abbott with 17. Reichsey with 15. 48 saves out of Rob Dibble. Only 5 blown saves, so a lot less blown saves this year than on average. 5-4 from Bucky Walters, Reichsey with a 4-5, Green with a 4-2, Abbott with a 3-6, and Burns with a 1-6. Dibble 0.9 is okay. Need him to kind of hover in the 1-5 region, but that's all right. Miami, there we go, nice and easy. Mets, huge, come on. Okay, not huge when we lose to them. Emilio Pagan blew that one. Ipa Reichsey lost that one. Chase Burns lost that one. Bucky Walters, yeah. We finally get the easy draw and we mess it up. All right, let's go at our next player. All right, this is where we're going to win our first World Series. We have Frank Robinson. Just so you guys know, he was a 2-time MVP winner. He won 1 with Cincinnati in 1961 at the age of 25. Oh, okay, so he was 25. I messed up and made him 26. But that season, he hit 323, 404 on base, 611 slug for a 1015 OPS, and he also later won the Triple Crown with Baltimore. I don't know if I put him when I did the Baltimore one, but if I didn't, that's my bad. I didn't realize he was that good with Baltimore. But yeah, he was absolutely disgusting. He hit 30 home runs in every single season with Cincinnati except for the last 2 years. So he was an absolute stud. Hopefully he can come out here and do a great job in right field for us. Yeah. All right, home run derby. We took a little bit of a step back, but honestly, if that means this is kind of where our baseline is, I'm not too mad about it. 61-35, 6.5 ahead. Frank Robinson, Votto, Pete Rose. Anyone here that we didn't see? Bucky Walters, Randy Vasquez. What the hell are you doing here, dude? Dibble, he's also here. No Johnny Bench. No Ellie. No one else. All right, that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's finish off this year strong. Hopefully get back to the playoffs. We need to get to the World Series. We've got 3 players to add after this, so we're running out of time. All right, 104-58 is a phenomenal finish to the season. Yeah, you guys see the guys are doing very well. Pete Rose wins a batting title. Hank Aaron goes to Frank Robinson. Bucky Walters Rookie of the Year. Frank Robinson MVP. Pete Rose batting title. 324, 54, and 149. That's insane numbers. See how the rest of the team did. Let us see. 10-8 out of Frank Robinson. Pete Rose with a 10-4. 7-9 from Votto. 6-3 from Bench. Ellie with a 5-8. Suarez with a 3-9. 3-1 from Steer. 1-1 from McLean. Yeah, the team did very well. Oh, Sal Stewart. Dude, he never has a positive WAR. It is insane. 45 saves out of Dibble. Ooh. Okay, so not the greatest season from a couple of the guys. Bucky Walter, 21-4 though, was very good. 5-2 from him. Rexy with a 3-7. Green with a 3-5. Burns with a 2-9. 1-7 from Abbott. Dibble with a 1-3. Looks like Brady Singer and Nick Lodolo did meh at best. But we need to finally do a job. The Dodgers, oh no, the Dodgers are on our side. And we're going to have to face them early. But we do get by them. That should mean very good things for us. Come on. There we go. Detroit in the World Series. And we're going to sweep them. Who wins the awards? Frank Robinson, World Series MVP. Sal Stewart, playoff MVP. I said we were finally going to win one, and we did. Let's see if we can go win 3 more and make it a nice, beautiful 4. All right, we needed a little bit more bullpen help, so we are adding John Franco. When he was with the Reds, he did pitch in a lot more innings. He pitched 100 innings one year, 101 innings, 99 innings. He was in the 80s for pretty much the entirety of his Reds tenure, and he's also, I'm pretty sure, 2nd in saves or 3rd in saves for the Reds. I don't know if Chapman had more with the Reds than him, but yeah, he's top 3. He's, I think, top 3 for all-time saves as a lefty. So yeah, one of the original closers, if you will, player who's racking up saves. So yeah, hopefully you can come out here and do a great job for us. Kind of bring some more stability to this pretty weak bullpen. At least that is what we're hoping for. So let's go see. All right, we are a lead. Home run derby time. We have 2 guys here, Joey Votto and Frank Robinson. There we go. 71-25, 15.5 games ahead. You see the guys, Pete Rose, Bucky Walters, Johnny Bench, Joey Votto, Frank Robinson. Wow, they left some guys off. Rob Dibble is here as well. Anyone that we did not see? No. Alright, that is fine. Let's just finish off this year nice and strong, make it back to the World Series, and hopefully win it again. Okay, so kind of a weak second half, but we finished 107-55. You see the guys. They're insane. Joey Votto wins himself a batting title. Dibble, delivery man. Walters, Cy Young. Pete Rose, Frank Robinson, Gold Gloves. Votto with the Hank Aaron. Walters, Rookie of the Year. Votto, MVP. Votto, batting title. Votto, did he not win the Triple Crown? Did he not win it? Because he led the MLB in batting average, and I think it's home runs and RBIs. Jordan and Shohei both got him. That sucks. Alright, let's see how the rest of the team did. Would have been cool if Votto could have won a Triple Crown or something. Damn, Sal Stewart. 9 WAR from Frank Robinson, 7-8 from Pete Rose, 7-7 from Votto and Bench. Ellie with a 4-1, Friedel with a 3-5, 1-9 from Spencer Steer, Suarez with a 1-4, and Tyler Stevenson with a 1. 24 wins out of Bucky Walters, 43 saves out of Dibble. Could have been a little bit better. John Franco, not the greatest of seasons. Kind of needed him to do a little better. That's okay. Walters with a 5-7, Green with a 3-6, as well as Reichsey. 2 from Burns, 1-8 from Abbott, 1-6 from Lodolo, who had a great year coming out of the pen. Dibble with a 1-4, Franco with a 0.9. So let's go ahead, see if we can do a job. LA's the 1 seed, and we are the 2. We're going to take down Chicago to take on San Diego. So San Diego took down the Dodgers. We take them down. We're taking on Detroit again. They steal a game from us this time, but we get them in back-to-back years. Suarez, World Series MVP, Ellie, playoff MVP. So it's the current players getting it done in the postseason. There we go. We got number 2. We still have an opportunity to get 4 total. Can we do it? All right, the last hitter we're adding is Joe Morgan. He's going to be out in center field just because I feel like our infield's a little crowded. Hits very well against righties in this game, not very well against lefties. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. He'll be out there in center field, hopefully holding it down. Yes, the last hitter we're adding, second to last player, so let's see if they can do a job. All right, we are at the home run derby. Frank Robinson doing a job. Team's doing very well. Obviously, a little worse than last year, but 68 and 28 will play. Joe Morgan, Frank Robinson, Votto, Walters, Rose, bench. Anyone else that we don't see? Rob Dibble is also here. Anyone else that would be interesting? It's not looking like it. All right, let's finish off this year strong. See if we can get our 3rd straight. We're hoping for it. All right, we finished 110 and 52. Very good season. We are the 1 seed. The Dodgers didn't even make the postseason. Oh, we're so back. The team, you see the team. You see the team. Green wins a Cy Young. Votto, Rose, and Robinson win Gold Gloves. Walters Rookie of the Year and Frank Robinson MVP. Great job from him. Wow, Shohei, absolutely phenomenal year. Let's see the team. See what we're looking at. 9-1 from Joe Morgan, that'll play. 8-9 from Robinson. Pete Rose with an 8-4. 7-8 from Johnny Bench. Votto with a 7-3. Suarez with a 4-1. Ellie with a 3-9. Tyler Stevenson with a 1-1. Justin LeBron with a 1. Yeah, Sal Stewart with a -3. Wow, that is just bad. 22 wins from both of these guys is insane. 44 saves out of Dibble. Great year from him. Only 3 blown saves. 5-7 from Reichsey. Walters with a 5-3. Green with a 3-7. Burns with a 2-2. Abbott with a 2. Singer with a 1-4. Pagan and Dibble with a 1-2. And John Franco with a 1-1. So the team did very well. Everyone did their job. Cubs. Okay, we get them Milwaukee. We get them the Yankees. We get them as well. We win our 3rd straight World Series. Votto, World Series MVP. Ellie, playoff MVP. So the guys are cooking. Pete Rose might have been snubbed a little bit. Who knows? But we finally, like, we couldn't get there for the longest time, and then we just flipped the switch. Boom. Let's see if we can go get our 4th one. I really hope we can. I think it would be the most that we've had in any of these. So see if we can do it. All right, the last player we're adding, I'm going to butcher this, is Dolph Luke. I think that's how you say that. He was absolutely elite in the year of, what year is it? 1923. He had a 10.7 WAR. Like, how? Why and how? And he wasn't even on the MVP voting. I don't know if they had MVP back then. But yeah, he was absolutely disgusting. 27 wins, 8 losses, 1.93 ERA. I mean, do you need to hear more? So yeah, we now have assembled one of probably the greatest rotations ever. Andrew Abbott moves to the bullpen. He's not even in the MLB, which I think is crazy that they would have. Who do they even have in over him? I mean, Pierce Johnson. Yeah. The team's elite. Can we get our 4th World Series? That's really all that matters at this point. All right, we're at the home run derby. The team is absolutely electric. Frank Robinson, 31. Johnny Bench with 28 home runs, doing his thing. As you can see, the team is okay. We're only 73 and 23. We're not 20 games ahead of the Cubs, which I think is not good enough. Obviously, I'm kidding. Dolph is here. Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Joey Votto, Joe Morgan, Frank Robinson. Just the team is just insane. Rob Dibble is also here. Do we have anyone else hiding away? No. And the craziest part is we could possibly have other starters that are actually making the All-Star game, but aren't getting to actually go because of the fact that we have too many All-Stars. So yeah, let's finish off this year strong, get our 4th straight, and I think that would be the record. So let's see if we can do it. All right, we finished 115 and 47. I don't even have words for it, how good we are. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Dolph had the exact ERA that he had in that season. So shout out to me. I didn't make the player model, but I did change his stats. So shout out to me for just being awesome. He wins the Cy Young. Joe Morgan wins the Hank Aaron. Dolph wins Rookie of the Year. Votto wins MVP. Joe Morgan wins the batting title. Yeah, great year from Joe Morgan, who hit 350 with 34 home runs. And I didn't change anything about Joe Morgan, so don't come after me. That's the MLB The Show version. So, yeah, I didn't do anything there. Joe Morgan with a 12 WAR, 9 from Frank Robinson, Johnny Bench with an 8.6, Pete Rose with a 7.8, 7.2 from Votto, 2.7 from Ellie, Suarez with a 1.7, Justin LeBron with a 1.3. He's been so good off the bench for us for whatever reason. 51 saves out of Rob Dibble. 7 blown saves isn't ideal, but it is what it is. 5.3 from Dolph. 3.7 from Hunter Green. Bucky Walters with a 2.8. Rikesy with a 2.6. Burns with a 2.4. Franco with a 1. Dibble only a 0.7, which is okay. Could have been better. But the team did very well. Sam Moll is still on the team for whatever reason. See how we do in the playoffs. Cubs move over. Dodgers, this is where it's going to get tough. And they just get by us. Oh, that really sucks. And they did it to us in the top of the 9th. Oh, we were so close. Alright, it is what it is. So we don't end the way I wanted to, but you know what? 3 World Series for this franchise is very good. So we'll take it. So, that being said, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.